iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome in, race fans, here tonight. It's Thursday night, and we're at the Kern County Raceway here tonight. The Jiffy Lube 100 for the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Short Track Scrambler Series for Red Light Racing. 15 drivers tonight are going to tackle this half-mile speedway. We've never been here with the Scrambler Series here on Thursday night, so tonight it's going to be the first time these drivers ever see the Raceway, and we will put somebody into the Red Light record book as the first-time winner here at Kern County. Currently, Eric Stout is sitting on the provisional pole, and it looks like he will get that pole. Coming into the night, there's only 4 races left in the season, and, well, Eric Stout is sitting second overall in the championship standings. Brian Bianchi currently holds a 23-point lead over Eric Stout, and it's 31 points to Dave Bragg. Then Brandon Feeney is sitting in 4th, with TJ Henson sitting back there in the 5th position. That's the top 5 of the point standings coming into the Jiffy Lube 100 here tonight at the Kern County Raceway. It's going to be a barn burner here as the super late models are out here onto the speedway, and I can already see them down there. They're getting ready. So what do you say we head to our starting lineup, brought to us by our friends over at Team 53. Team 53 builds all the setups here on Thursday night for the Short Track Scrambler Series. We got to thank them. So if you're looking for any advice on how to get around the Kern County Speedway, Team 53 has you covered. And this is the starting lineup. We told you that Eric Stout has the provisional pole. Well, lock him in to the top spot here tonight. Number 12 of Eric Stout will start P number 1. Starting to his outside, driving the Jiffy Lube Jiffy Lube switch tire number 51. That's the Canadian Invasion number 51. That is Arnold Valls. Back into P number 3. It'll be the car number 54 of Raceway with TJ Henson. Car number 62. He'll start from the 4th position here tonight. 5th, we'll go to Alan Kundman in car number 88 with Dave Bragg right to the outside in the number 31 entry. Victor Valls, he's back, car number 53. He'll start 7th with Brian Bianchi in the 14 MA, the Culpepper's Bakery and Cafe number 14 MA. He'll start from the 8th spot. The Granny Hips Walkers and Canes number 13 MA, Joshua Buckley will start 9th. Well, how about Kyle Johnson, car number 02. He'll start from the 10th position. The Higgins Hill Racing Checkered Flag Auto Supply number 40 of Rob Higgins will go from the 11th spot. And AA Aiden El Vecchio will start back into the 12th starting spot here tonight. 13th on the call, it's the reach for the top, number 70 of Steve McCormick. McCormick will start back into the 13th position here this evening. And 14th, coming deep into the field here tonight, it's the feeding call, number 38 of Brandon Feeney. Bob Hakins in the 20-year anniversary Checkered Flag Auto Supply number 30 will start shotgun to the field. That is your starting lineup, brought to us by Team 53. Team 53 providing the setup here tonight at the Kern County Raceway. 100 laps here tonight for these 15 drivers. iRacing.com pace car off the racing surface. We're ready to roll here on Thursday. The green flag is up here at Kern, and we're racing for the first time ever. High-speed chess match going to be here tonight. Eric Stout leading lap number 1 here tonight at Kern, and then it will be Arnold Valls, Rex Hoyle, TJ Henson. One car going to the infield. Caution lights are on all around the speedway. The solid rock carrier number 62 of TJ Henson gonna oopsie-doopsie loop it out of turn number 2. Looking at the car from the camera, I didn't get to see him come by here yet, but it all looks a-okay for the driver of the number 62. Looks like he may have just lost it on his own. We'll take the look, take this camera view, and let's see what happened to the 62. Oh, nope, got a little help. Take a look, riding on board with TJ Henson. Watch the 88 here of Kundman. Right there, slight contact. Kundman into the left rear. You see the damage on the spoiler, the quarter panel of this number 62 for TJ Henson. That's all it takes to go around here. Looks like Henson maybe got a little loose off the corner, lifted out of the throttle, and the 88 of Kundman was hard in the accelerator here tonight. And that's all it's going to take here at this high-speed track here at Kern County. Talked about this being the first time a lot of these drivers, well, the first time the series has come here to Kern. A lot of times, well, if they haven't come to Kern with the series, they haven't been to Kern on iRacing. So some of these drivers experiencing this raceway for the first time because they only race here on Thursday nights. It's their kind of, well, call it like a cheat week or cheat night. They're able to come out here and have some fun with the boys, and 15 of them here tonight have piled in to the Kern County Raceway here tonight. Eric Stout is the race leader here of the Jiffy Lube 100. 5 laps will be completed here tonight. Caution flag waving on lap number 2 with TJ Henson and Kundman getting together. Henson getting the wrong end of the deal on that one, though, as he spun towards the infield there off of turn number 2. Did not hit anything. Kundman does have some damage on the car, number 88. We're going to have to keep an eye on the 88 of Alan Kundman, see if that does affect him here tonight at the half-mile Kern County. As a half-mile with this track, definitely has a lot of straightaway and a lot of aerodynamics here for these cars to be able to keep pace, or see if it does affect the 88 of Kundman. Ready to go, though, here. Eric Stout ready to bring us back to green flag racing. Great start by Arnold Valls to the outside there. He got a great push by the 53, the double V entry. Still going to be Eric Stout leading, though, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Look at Arnold. Crossover attempt off turn number 4 here. Arnold Valls, car number 51, will have the inside advantage. Can he keep it down to the bottom side and keep that car going? Oh, he'll get loose off of turn number 2. Arnold Valls got loose off of turn 2. Not going to be able to take the race lead, so he'll just funnel back into the second position. So it's Stout, Arnold Valls, and Victor Valls. Rex Hoyle, Brian Bianchi, the top 5 drivers here just behind them. Then Kundman getting attacked here by the number 31. That is Dave Bragg in the Jiffy Lube. Switch tire number 31 for Dave Bragg here tonight, representing the race sponsor's colors on that number 31. A bunch of cars out there tonight having Jiffy Lube plastered all over them here at Kern County. Goodman able to hold the serve for the most part on the outside lane there over Dave Bragg. But now Bragg going to power down the back straight away into 3. He'll take that top spot. Goodman, almost got into the wall off turn number 4. Here comes Joshua Buckley. The Granny Hips, Walkers, and Kane. Checkered flag, auto display. He'll get down onto the apron. That'll upset the car just a little bit. It's going to allow Goodman to have that spot back. So Alan Goodman now going to hold on to that 7th position, as Dave Bragg is not done powering his way through the field. He'll put that oil from Jiffy Lube to the test, and he'll now take the Jiffy Lube number 31 into P number 5. So he is on the hot. He's got the hot shoe on here, and he's moving forward. Goodman now to the back of Brian Bianchi. Brian Bianchi, your championship leader coming into the night in that 14 MA. And look at this whole gaggle of cars back here. It's Kyle Johnson, Joshua Buckley, TJ Henson, Rob Higgins. There's McCormick. How about A.A. Aiden's back here? You see the Feeney call, number 38, and then there's Bob Higgins. So you got a gaggle of cars all the way from 8th to 15th right here lined up behind Kyle Johnson. Make a mistake, and you're going to start dropping through the field here at this point. Up front, nothing has changed. It's still Stout, Arnold, and Victor. Joshua Buckley's car was headed forward, and then all of a sudden he's dropped 2 spots. And looking to drop another one, TJ Henson. You saw Henson go around early here on lap number 2. He's trying to claw back through the field here. Currently running 9th now after taking that position from Joshua Buckley. We've seen some flashes of great racing by the number 62 this season. A lot of speed. And then we've seen sometimes he's made a couple of mistakes here and has had to rebound. He's got the speed, but he keeps digging that hole where he has to go to the back of the field early and have to come back through the field. You just run out of time. Kyle Johnson, another one of those rookies. So Henson and Johnson, 2 rookies. Oh, Aiden, hold on to her, boy. Well, those 2 rookies are running currently 8th and 9th. And we're talking about Aiden there for a second. Aiden had a terrible start to the season. Made a couple starts so far here through the season. Picked off a top 10 a couple weeks back. Currently running into the 12th position after taking that slide out of turn number 2. Joshua Buckley, Rob Higgins here on lap number 20 battling. Buckley holding the 10th position. Higgins would want it. Aiden could have it too. He's right there. Make a slip. Other than that, everybody pretty much has gone into the formation up, except for these 2. They're still trying to duke it out. These 2 red machines, that's Bianchi and Goodman there. Goodman down to the inside, but that damage, I think, is going to hamper his performance here tonight. Bianchi able to hold on to that 6th position. As these 2 battle, Johnson and Henson, we just talked about the rookies, they're actually closing in here. Steve McCormick having some blinking issues with his number reach for the top 70 entry. And here goes Brandon Feeney, the Feeney call, number 38. Looks like Feeney's been into the outside wall with the right front tire also in that number 38 machine. Looks a little loose off turn number 4. There's your race leaders, though. All 3 of them. Stout to come across till complete lap number 24. He has led all 24 laps here tonight in the Jiffy Lube 100 at the Kern County Raceway. As you see, Arnold just kind of hunting, trying to pounce like a lion here tonight. Do they even have lions in Canada? You got Victor right behind him, and then Rex Hoyle, Dave Bragg. So 3 out of the top 5 drivers from Canada here tonight having Jiffy Lube somewhere plastered on their car. All three of those Canadians. Rex Hoyle, one of those oddballs up here. Rex Hoyle from the North Carolina region, sitting fourth. He did start third here tonight, but car number 54 currently back there into P number 4. And last night got to watch Rex Hoyle battle on the dirt side of things here on the iRacing.com platform. It was quite interesting to see the wily veteran, the Asphalt ace, fall back into some grassroots racing of running on dirt. He's back behind his comfort zone here tonight in that number 54. And he's running fourth. It's showing here tonight where he's comfortable. Brian Bianchi, his team car number 14 MA. Yeah, he was out there on the dirt also last night. Got to see Brian compete in a feature for the first time. Goodman stalking him still. Goodman's car looks like it gets tight. Has the speed a little, to pull back up, but not quite enough speed to go ahead and complete passes here. That could be the damage on the right front. That car could be getting tight because of that damage on the right front also. If you're watching the timing and the scoring and you're seeing the McCormick number 70 blink from the 12th position to the 50. Oh, hang on. Brian Bianchi around off turn number 4. Brian Bianchi in car number 14 MA. The Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe entry has spun it around out of turn number 4. We were watching the battle, and then we were going to talk about McCormick's transponder here tonight, blinking in and out. Bianchi goes for the slide. I don't think it's going to hurt that car. Looking at it, the splitter looks all right. It looks like he made slight contact with the inside wall. What do you say we watch it back here? Bianchi all by himself, just whoops. Tried to keep the rear tires up underneath him, but they said we wanted to go this way. So that'll bring out the second caution flag of the evening here tonight in the Jiffy Lube 100 on lap number 31. Brian Bianchi in car number 14 MA goes for a spin. A couple drivers did come to pit road here under this caution flag. Rex Hoyle, you see him pulling out of pit road right now with car number 54, along with TJ Henson, car number 62. They both came to pit road. Rex Hoyle was running fourth at the time of the caution flag when he came to pit road. Looking at it, it does look like a 4-tire pit stop there for car number 54. Another driver down on pit road is Brian Bianchi, so Bianchi will come back out. It looks like just a 2-tire stop for Bianchi. Maybe pull the fenders, get some clearance on car number 14 MA, and then he'll just rejoin at the tail of the field. So Brian Bianchi's got his work cut out for him. He's going to have to go to the back and see if he can make his way to the front. Nobody has added anything just yet for Eric Stout. There you see Stout out front as the iRacing.com pace car lights will go out. We'll go back racing here tonight in the Jiffy Lube 100 with 36 laps will be completed. You have Stout, Arnold Vowles, Victor Vowles, Dave Bragg, your top 4. That's your first 2 rows here. Then you got Kundman in the damage number 88. You got Johnson, Buckley, Higgins, McCormick, and Feeney, the top 10 drivers. Going back into the restart zone, Eric Stout will fire the field. Great start by the number 12 of Eric Stout once again, and a good start here this time by Victor Valls. He'll take the second position. Arnold going to have to fall back to third, but will he be able to hang on to it? Because here comes the Flow Racing number 88. That is Kundman in that 88 down to the inside. Dave Bragg holds the fifth position here after we completed one lap back to Green Flag Racing. Uh-oh, hang on to her, Dave. Old Dave Bragg almost found the inside wall off of turn number 4. He had that number 31 definitely pointed in the wrong direction, but he's able to show his driving ability. He hangs onto it, puts his right foot back in it, and drives it away. Doesn't even lose a position in that exchange at all. There you see that 31. He's just back there, just behind the two that are battling. It's Arnold Valls and Alan Kundman down the back straightaway battling for P number 3. Valls had it. Kundman crossed up out of 4. We've seen turn 4 be a very tricky spot here tonight for a lot of these drivers. And you just saw it for Kundman as he just had it all sorts of out of shape, wibble wobble. Now Kundman in the battle there with Dave Bragg, and Bragg going to push high out of turn number 4. So that's going to give Kundman the spot. And now here comes Joshua Buckley. Can the 31 of Dave Bragg get back down and hold the bottom side of the speedway as he will down the back straightaway? And he had a big lunge run down the back straightaway. Thought about diving it in on Kundman, but elected to back out of it before they got to the corner. So Kundman holds the spot with Bragg back there in 5th. Joshua Buckley still sitting in the 6th position. And Kyle Johnson back in 7th. Remember the drivers that came to pit road? They put 4 tires on. Where are they sitting at right now? Well, Brian B. Yankee is sitting into the 11th position currently. He came to pit road and put 2 tires on. He actually just posted the fastest time of the race back there. He's right currently behind the 271. That is Aiden Alvecchio. Now Vecchio going to see if he can give him the bottom side of the speedway here. Make him earn it, Aiden. Best battle here is going to be watching Brian B. Yankee come back through the field in the Culpeppers Bakery Cafe. Number 14, MA. Brian Bianchi's sponsor, Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe up in Worcester, Massachusetts. Stopped by the Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe a couple years ago, but what was it, 2 summers ago now at this point, actually, when I was headed up to see a Red Sox game in Boston over the 4th of July weekend. Stopped there at Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe with my wife and my son. We got some breakfast, and it's just funny. My sister's actually up in Boston, or not Boston, but Massachusetts, and she pinged her location to me earlier today and said she was in Worcester, and I said, hey, there's a nice little bakery over there, Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. So she stopped by earlier here this evening. Picked her up some goods. Haven't heard from her since, though, so I don't know. Maybe she's still there. She does have a sweet tooth, so we might have to check on her. Battle back here. Aiden Alvecchio losing some spots. He lost a couple laps ago to Brian B. Yankee as he came through the field. Now TJ Henson. There's the number 54 of Rex Hoyle. He's down on the bottom. Aiden now looking like he has maybe used the tires up on his number 271. There goes the 40 of Rob Higgins also. So Alvecchio now back into the 14th position. Bob Higgins would be the next car that could get to Aiden Alvecchio. If Alvecchio doesn't get down to the bottom side, he's up in the marbles now that time out of turn number 2. Here comes Bob Higgins to the inside of Aiden Alvecchio. Something happened to TJ Henson there. He had to back out of the throttle. So Bob Higgins back here still trying to get around Aiden Alvecchio. Alvecchio sends it into turn number 3. Right on the door with the checkered flag. Auto Supply 30-year anniversary. Black and silver. Number 30 there for Bob Higgins. So Alvecchio going to continue to shed spots here. He's now back to running. And P15. Brian Bianchi's picking up spots, but now he's getting closer to the front of the field. The cars were getting a little bit faster here as, oh, look at Brandon Feeney come flying into the picture frame there. He's trying to get underneath Steve McCormick's number 70. Feeney getting a little love out there from Connor Dunn, pulling for the Canadian Invasion, plus Brandon Feeney. I guess we can always include Brandon Feeney. He's an all right kind of guy. Oh, Kyle Johnson got to go to the inside wall. Hard into the inside wall. Hard impact there for Kyle Johnson. He was running in the 7th position, getting pressure from Brandon Feeney and Brian Bianchi. And that car is definitely wounded on that left front there. That car, you can see it doesn't come up off the corner quite as good as the car 54 there of Rax Hoyle. Remember, Hoyle did go to pit road and get some tires put on that car. But boy, Kyle Johnson now. Battle between the brothers, though, at the front of the field here. Second place being contested. Victor has it. Arnold wants it. Kudman still hanging there with the damaged 88. So Victor able to hold off Arnold for the time being. They still got to go back after Eric Stout. We're over the halfway point home here tonight in the Jiffy Lube 100. Noticed a lot of different lines here tonight and how they're all exiting the corners and how we enter the corner. Look at Kudman. Enters a little high and then kind of, oh, well, got it a little loose. Joshua Buckley from 5th to the inside wall. Josh Buckley sitting down on the inside there in the 13 MA, trying to get it refired. He'll get it fired back up. And looks like he's going to be able to get it powered back underway. Joshua Buckley rolling the bottom side of the speedway as the race leaders come by him. He'll go a lap down here tonight. He'll get back up onto the racetrack. Let's take a look back. You saw it. What actually happens here? Joshua Buckley doesn't just get back to the throttle. Oh, it looks like he did exactly what Goodman did, but he wasn't able to save it. Buckley spins it down to the inside there. Let's listen to Buckley coming out of the corner. Just lost it into a lazy slide there for the number 13 of Joshua Buckley. See the driver out of Pepperell, Massachusetts. Joshua Buckley and I, big chicken sandwich advocates, and, well, we always talk about going to Chick-fil-A, and he told me today, I want to get it right. I don't want to lie to you about what he exactly said here. Let me pull it up here. He was trying to tell me as we got a caution flag off the speedway. He was trying to tell me that the Shake Shack has a better chicken sandwich, spicy chicken sandwich, than Chick-fil-A. I don't know if I believe him. But I do believe that caution flag is out here on lap number 64, and it is for the 62 of TJ Henson. Watch the 62 down the back straight away. Well, Bob Higgins got right into the right rear quarter panel, rear side. And around goes that 62 of TJ Henson. Bob Higgins with a run, and then looks like Higgins got back to the gas before Henson, and around goes TJ Henson. So that's what puts us under the caution flag here. Caution flag number 3 tonight in the Jiffy Lube 100 here from the Kern County Raceway. New race leader, Brian Bianchi in the Culpeppers Bakery Cafe, number 14 MA. He's your race leader with Brandon Feeney running into P number 2 here. Rex Oil is 3rd. Eric Stout, who was the race leader, he takes on 2 tires, and now he comes out running 4th. And there he is. There's the old cowboy, Rob Higgins. So Higgins currently running 5th. Taking a peek here. I'm not seeing the 53 of Victor Val's out there. There he is. Okay. So he is out there. Victor Val's going to have to start deep in the field, though, here with about 30, just about 30 laps to go. A little more than 30 laps to go. The 53 of Victor Val's goes from inside the top 3 back to 10th here. He pitted. That's why he didn't come to pit road when pit road opened up. So he put himself behind the 8 ball, having to pit 1 lap after everybody else. So it puts the 53 of Victor Val's back into the 10th spot. He does have 4 tires, it does look like. Some drivers going with 2 tires. That 2-tire number 12 of Eric Stout. So Stout with 2 tires, Higgins with 2 tires. Looks like Bob Higgins also putting 2 tires on car number 30. Everybody else putting 4 tires on or not pitting like Brandon Feeney. Feeney says, hey, I'm used to running with low-budget equipment here. I don't need tires. So he'll restart to the outside here. He'll have Stout up underneath him, while it'll be Brian Bianchi and Rex Hoyle down to the inside. Green flag back up here tonight at Kern. We're due it for another 31 laps here tonight at Kern County as the green flag comes back out. Great start there by Brian Bianchi. Feeney had to check up a little bit going into turn 3. That held the outside lane up. Able to hold serve, though. He's firing back with that number 38. 54, Rex Hoyle taking a little bit to get that one wound up on the bottom side. And oh, he'll bobble out of turn number 4. So does Stout, but so does Kudman back there in car number 88. Feeney able to get down to the bottom side of the speedway now, so it'll be Bianchi, Feeney, and Hoyle. Stout to the outside of Hoyle, battle there for the 3rd position. Kudman, oh, Stout trying to get to the bottom. He's going to snack him up back there. Stacks it up. Kudman almost into the back of the Flow Racing number 12 there of Eric Stout. Dave Bragg just turned on the fastest lap of the race. He's sitting right there in P number 8. Oh, that's not Kudman. That's Stout and Hoyle making contact, and it looks like they are locked together here. Looks like Eric Stout just pushing the 54 of Rex Hoyle down the straightaway. As now he'll pull away, and Rex Hoyle trying to get it gathered up. Caution lights coming on. So the caution lights coming on here for the 4th time as Rex Hoyle got turned around with Eric Stout. So Stout into the quarter panel of Hoyle, and then they get locked together going to the inside wall there. All happened so quick there out of 4, and then just drug it down the front straightaway. So that brings us to a little bit of a slow. Aiden Elvecchiono will get a lap back here. So hey, Aiden. See what the youngster can do here. Rex Hoyle came to pit road in car 54. So did Eric Stout. Stout's still on the lead lap. Now Hoyle, though, being scored 1 lap down. Both drivers able to carry on. There you see the number 12 of Stout, though. Some really good left front damage, a little right front damage also on the 12 machine. Being told Kyle Johnson had a little bit of a issue also on lap number 76. We've already seen him into the inside wall, though. Race leader is Brian Bianchi here tonight. Remember, he had issues earlier on, came to pit road, then put 2 tires on and took over the race lead. Brandon Feeney's been able to hold in second there on that restart. He was getting heavy pressure, though, from Alan Goodman. Goodman having his issues early on in here and has been able to fight back. And then it's Arnold Valls, Dave Bragg, Rob Higgins, Victor Valls, Steve McCormick, Joshua Buckley, and Bob Higgins. That's how they're lining up here as the iRacing.com pace car lights will go out here tonight. So it'll be 21 laps left in the Jiffy Lube 100 here tonight. Race winner here tonight going to get a free oil change virtually here from our friends over at Jiffy Lube. See if one of those Jiffy Lube cars can come back up here and get onto the podium tonight. Green flag pending. Here it comes. Brandon Feeney fighting on the outside lane there for the race lead. Down the back straightaway, heads up racing. Feeney has to, though, lift out of it just a little bit. Gets back into the gas, and he'll be able to hold to the quarter panel, but it will be Brian Bianchi leading back to the stripe. How long can Brandon Feeney hold it onto the outside there? Because Kunbin is to the inside. There is no room to come from the top to the bottom. And I think Brandon Feeney just realized that, and now he's going to drop the spot to the number 14 of Bianchi. Now he'll drop the spot to Kunbin at the line. There is an opening to get to the inside. Dave Bragg is going to be filling that hole here in just a moment. But Brandon Feeney says, I don't need it. Uh-oh, caution lights. One of them. 2 of 3. Bob Higgins, Eric Stout, Kyle Johnson. All having some problems here. Stout immediately to pit road. They were 3 wide down into the corner. Oh, Johnson lost it down to the bottom. It got sideways. Tough position there. 3 wide battle. The car just got loose on entry. Went to correct it, and unfortunately it slid up the speedway. Snapped it at that number 12 of Eric Stout. Rex Oil also getting a piece of it. Bob Higgins was to the outside, just the innocent bystander in all of that. Didn't even know what was going on, transpiring down to his inside. Here Johnson, he knew it was coming sideways, corrected it, thought he had it, went to stab the throttle, and the car shot to the right. From Bob Higgins. Look, Bob Higgins minding his own business, Oh, hey, there's the number 12. So that may have been what Brandon Feeney wanted, though. Think about it. Brandon Feeney lost that spot to Kunbin as Feeney had to restart to the outside of row number 1 there. So maybe Brandon Feeney can get a good run on the restart, and he can get to the inside of the 88 of Kunbin now himself and take back that second spot. Bianchi, remember, on that 2 tires. He pitted back on lap number 34. Kunbin put 4 tires on back on lap number 64, and Brandon Feeney did not take tires at all here tonight. He has not come to pit road. Taking a peek at the championship standings here again. Kunman has not ran all the races this season. He's only run 4, so this is his 5th race of the season. He's way deep into the points, 18th actually in the point standings. Brandon Feeney is just 43 points out of the points championship lead. That championship lead was held by Brian Bianchi coming into tonight here. They will double them back up, and we're getting ready to go racing again. It'll be 13 to go. A great restart by both drivers on the front row here. Can Kunman hold serve on that outside? Heads up down the back straightaway. Seeing a lot of momentum come from that outside lane. Kunman gonna get tight. He'll push out of 4. It'll be all Brian Bianchi. Now here comes Feeney. Can Feeney put a nose to the inside of that 88? Get the power down. He's not quite there down the back straightaway. It will be Alan Kunman. Kunman does give a little bit of a lane there, but now Feeney lifts out of it. It'll be Bianchi, Kunman, Feeney across the line here with the 2 Canadian drivers back there battling of Arnold Vowles and Dave Bragg side by side back there for the 4th position. Arnold around the outside there. Looks like he has the momentum built up. And it will be Arnold Vowles taking the 4th position. Dave Bragg back there. Oh, contact a little bit from Bragg and Vowles. That's Victor Vowles. Now here comes Joshua Buckley. He'll look to the inside. Not going to quite get there. He'll get the boop and the bop and around. A couple of them going 1. They all got stacked up down there in turn number 1, and around a bunch of them go. There you see Rob Higgins, Joshua Buckley, Aiden Alvecchione came to a stop. TJ Henson also involved. They all got stacked up and checked up. So under 10 laps to go, and the caution flag waving once again here at Kern. Watch it. They all get stacked up going down into 1 here. Buckley thought about going to the inside, had to lift out of it. Hanson into the back of the 13, and then as soon as he hits the 13, he lifts, and then Rob Higgins was right there. Gets into the back of the 62, and Aiden Alvecchione, he just came to an innocent stop. Right on board with Aiden Alvecchione. Oh, he did make contact with the door panel there, the 62. Oh, even McCormick into the 40, and then the quarter panel of the 13 as Buckley was spinning her around. Tough break for some of these drivers as they were having some really good runs. They were running right in the 6th, 7th, 8th position at the time. Now we're getting to do a restart again. The restarts have been chaotic here tonight at Kern County. See if the lights go out on the dreaded pace car or not. See how many laps we're going to get here. Okay, so we're not going to get them there, so it should be about a 4-lap shootout here remaining. As we're coming around, we're getting 5 to go. And hopefully we get that double them up sign next time by, and then we can go back racing. So it'll be Bianchi, Goodman, Feeney, Vowles, Bragg, Vowles, McCormick, Johnson, Henson, and Alvecchione. The top 10 is how they are due to be lined up here. As we did see it. It'll be 4-lap shootout here tonight. One driver off the raceway, if you didn't catch it, is Eric Stout. He has not returned back to the raceway. Ready to go here. 4 laps to decide it here tonight in the Jiffy Lube 100. Goodman with a really good start on the outside lane there, but we got a little push happy. And it will be all Brian Bianchi out front here. He'll come to get 3 to go. 3 laps to go. Brandon Feeney has the second spot now. Here comes Arnold Valls. He'll try to get to the inside of Goodman because they're going to be coming back to the old popsicle sticks. One driver up into the wall. That's Henson. Popsicle sticks coming up. It'll be 2 to go. Jiffy Lube on Jiffy Lube crime there with Victor Valls and Dave Bragg making a little contact. Those 2 Jiffy Lube entries running back there into the 5th and 6th position. Brian Bianchi wants to get back here to the Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go, presented by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. Final trip around the speedway here for Brian Bianchi. Just wants to get it back here in one piece. No mistakes if you're Brian Bianchi here tonight. Feeney saying, miss the groove in 3 and 4. Not gonna happen. It'll be Brian Bianchi going to victory lane here tonight at Kern. It'll be Bianchi, Feeney, and Kundman across the line. Arnold Valls, Dave Bragg, Victor Valls, Steve McCormick, TJ Henson unofficially across the line there. Kyle Johnson and Rob Higgins. Those are your unofficial results here tonight at the Kern County for the Jiffy Lube 100. Here's your winner. He'll just stuff it into the wall. Good job, Brian. Good job. We'll be right back here with the post-race show brought to us by our friends at the Racing School right after this.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here to the Kern County Raceway race fans for the Jiffy Lube 100 here tonight for the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Short Track Scrambler Series for Red Light Racing. A great race for the first time ever. Thursday night series made it here to Bakersfield, California. These drivers put on one heck of a show. It looked a little slippy and a little slidey out there, but don't take my word for it. What do you say we hit trackside here tonight at Kern County and hear from the top 3 finishers? Let's start things off with the driver who will finish there in P number 3. Alan, a great run for car number 88, but it started out early with a little bit of damage to the right front fender of this Flow Racing 88. Did that hamper the performance here tonight at this 1.5 mile Kern County?
Yeah, I think it did a little bit. I don't even know where it came from. I just know that my crew chief said it had a little bit of damage, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, but yeah, I think it affected it a little bit. But we're able to rebound, get a top 3, and can't ask for much more than that.
A lot of late race cautions in this one. Did those hurt you on those restarts, or were you hoping that we could chew a couple of these laps down late and have a shot?
Yeah, I think so. I was hoping it would go green where we could have at least a 12 to 15 lap run, because I knew I think it was like 30 lap fresher tires than the 14, and I don't know if we would have evened out or if I would have had an advantage if we had a little bit of a run, but we didn't get that, but it is what it is.
At the end of the night, a great run for you here. Have you been to Kern County? A lot of these drivers here tonight, it's the first time they've ever made laps on this, high-speed little short track.
I have. I actually purchased it the day it was released. I've never been to this track. I've watched some races, some super late model races out here on Flow Racing, and it's just a cool looking track, and it's a fun track to drive. Tonight seemed like it was multi-groove. Seemed like the early part of the race, probably really the first half, first 50 laps, the top side was good. It could be good for you, but then second half of the race, it seemed like it went away. I couldn't really get anything going after we came down and took tires.
So those tires late here not helping you. Did you want to see just one more caution flag possibly late to see if you could get one more shot here?
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded having one more shot, because on the last restart I got loose coming out of 2, and I think it jumbled up everybody behind me. But yeah, I lost quite a bit of time to the 14 and 38, so would have been nice to have one more shot, but I had plenty of shots with the yellows that we did have, and I just couldn't pull through. So we'll try to get them next time.
Well, a great race for you, though, here, Alan, tonight in this 88. You do bring it home there, P number 3. So what do you say? Who do you got to thank for another great run here on Thursday nights?
Yep, just appreciate these guys having me. I know I jumped in, I guess, somewhere in the midpoint of the season, but it's been good racing every week. I was a little sad that we didn't have a race last week, but with the holidays and all, it's I can't think of the word, but either way, yeah, just appreciate these guys, Team 53, for the setups that we have every week. They've been good so far. Haven't had any issues. Congrats to Brian and Brandon on 1 and 2, and appreciate you for putting it on, and we'll be back next week.
There you hear it, the man. He drives the 88, he wheels and deals it. Alan Kundman here tonight will finish P number 3. The driver that finishes and rallies the most spots here tonight in car number 38, it's the Feeney call number 38 of Brandon Feeney. Under the weather here tonight, Brandon, but you're able to hold on to a very solid finish on some old tires out there, not taking any tires here tonight.
Yeah, I decided I was just going to take it easy because I wasn't feeling well, so reaction time was down. But luckily I was able to save tire that way, and even at the end of the race, I think I still had like 60% tire left.
Did you want to see, there's a lot of late race cautions. Did you want to see maybe one more here at the end? Do you think you had anything if you were able to line up back to the outside here on that number 14?
I might have been able to, but me and Brian have raced pretty hard for over the years and stuff like that, so it's good battle, having a good clean race, finishing 1-2, especially on a night that I wasn't really expecting it.
It's always great to have those surprises, but we know you're under the weather, so we won't make you talk to us too much. I know it's always painful to talk to me just in general, and now you're sick, so it's got to be twice as hard. But so what do you say we just say, who's on the side of this number 38 here tonight?
Well, I got to thank my podcast, The Feeney Call, Liquid Molly. I got to thank you, Roger, for making the logo and hosting the races, and the entire Red Light crew for giving us a place to race.
There it is. He's under the weather tonight, but that number 38 of Brandon Feeney able to pick up the most spots. It was 12 spots gained for Brandon Feeney here tonight. He'll rally into that second position. He had a shot here tonight. A couple of those late race cautions, though, not going his way, and that number 38, but able to hang on for a P number 2. Congratulations to Brandon Feeney and the Feeney call number 38. But the driver that will pick up the big old W here tonight at Kern for the first time ever, Brian Bianchi, you rallied here tonight after a spin and a slight contact to the splitter with that number 14 MA. It's got to feel good after a spin to win.
Yeah, pretty good. I got to be honest. Alan was behind me, and I looked up in my mirror, and next thing I know, I was sideways. So I probably shouldn't have looked in the mirror.
Well, you talk about sideways. You were sideways last night a couple times I saw you, so maybe that helped you not hit the wall here. We're just go with that analogy. It sounds okay-ish, I guess. But you come into the night as the championship leader. You look to have a good night, and you do pick up the big win here tonight. Your championship rival there of Eric Stout, though, not faring as well. He'll finish towards the rear of the field. So just 3 more races left here in the season. What can you do at this point here to hold on to this championship top spot?
Honestly, I didn't expect to win tonight. I just wanted to come in, and I was saving a lot early just to keep some for the end of the race. I knew Eric led a bunch of laps. Then he went and got tires, and I ended up in the front. So I just got to keep doing what I'm doing. If I change anything, I'm probably not gonna finish that well.
So what you're saying is if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, something like that.
That's a good analogy. So, hey, your sponsor on the side of this car, Culpeper's Bakery and Cafe. Had a visitor today, you know that.
They did.
Yeah, even my sister was up there moseying around the area, and I said, hey, there's a little bakery up there that I went to with my wife and my son, and she actually ended up stopping by today.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Yeah, you should have let me know. I would have sent them out front.
The word of mouth gets around.
Yeah, that's great. He's got a little something coming your way too.
Well, we appreciate him as a sponsor here with the series. We appreciate you as a driver here with the series as you pick up another career win here. So what do you say we just roll the red carpet out just like the red on the side of this, number 14 MA, and who do you got to thank for another great race on Thursday?
Yeah, like always, Culpeper's Bakery and Cafe, Colony Tire. Really got to thank Rex. He's helping me get ready for all these races, and sometimes I don't get it right away, so he's been a huge help. Christina's Custom Cuts, Zeno Luxury Jackets, Danny's Diamond Deals, Bar Mackey, Patty's Pugs, Blissful Buddies, Bianchi Cash Register, GK Properties, and I'd like to say hi to my buddy Brady, who just texted me. He just texted me LFG, so I appreciate him.
There you hear it. Even people tuning in here tonight to watch Brian Bianchi pick up another win here on Thursday night. That is going to be, if I do look at the math right, that's the second win of the season, second career win for the driver of the number 14 MA for Brian Bianchi. He is in victory lane here tonight for the first time ever at Kern County. He'll be the only driver that can say he won the first race on Thursday night here at Kern. So with Brian Bianchi picking up the win, Brandon Feeney in second, and Alan Kundman there sitting in third position. It was Arnold Fowles crossing the line in the fourth position, with Dave Bragg trading some paint for fifth and sixth with Victor Vowles. Steve McCormick will rally with the reach for the top number 70. He'll finish into the seventh position, picking up the second most spots here tonight with TJ Henson, Kyle Johnson, Rob Higgins cross the line of the 10th position. Where does that lead us? Well, that leads us with 3 races left in the season. We head to the Myrtle Beach Speedway just next week before we head to the North Wilkesboro Speedway and finish things off with the Culpeper's Bakery and Cafe Championship night at the Stafford Motor Speedway. 3 races left here in the season to determine who's the champion. Next week, we will look at the points. It will be Brian Bianchi that will take the points championship lead into that race next week, with Eric Stout and Brandon Feeney in third overall in the championship standings. We look forward to seeing how the season plays out here, but that's going to do it from Kern County. Until we catch you next week for the Team 53 race at the Myrtle Beach Speedway, race fans, stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.